Hello, this is licensed North Carolina public adjuster with FedEx Inc. here at the Shelley residence, Shelley property, 1211 Lark Court of Cary, South Carolina. There's existing coverage for 13 shingles, and so clearly you can see some of the underlines that I have going across the roof for this wind damage, where significant creasing has occurred to several shingles on this roof. Specifically right here, identified this one here, and being able to identify that right here is where the keyway, so the shingle ends coming across here. So in order to remove this shingle, that this course and this course, the seals need to be removed, so that way we can remove nails for this physical shingle and then the nails that overlap into the shingle that are installed for this course. So to properly document it, this repair attempt, and discover whether or not there is direct physical damage being occurred, or additional direct physical damage, that may occur for making this repair attempt. Putting it on the tripod, forgive me. And so using the tool with it as flat as possible. So applying pressure just to this one's already one lifted. Most of these seals are coming up rather easily. This warm day on June 24th, mid 80s for the high today. And then, common in the industry preferred is using a snake tool for removal and for the reinstallation of these nails. So, nails are located, minimizes the lifting of shingles. Here. Oh, looks like red tape. So what we have here, you can still see either minimal loss of any type of granules from any of the manipulation. I'm going to take this shingle out. And so initially, one thing that we can point out is some of this mat transfer. This is the underside of the shingle that is not to be replaced. That is coming off onto here. Let's go down further. Go over the shingle. For the same thing here. So this is the shingle is removed, and you can see a large section of the shingle came off. You can see it down to the fibers right here. So as we come across, see another big section of the shingle, another big section right here come off. So as you witnessed, taking the utmost care for the removal of the shingle, but unfortunately having some of this mat transfer come over was unavoidable. And therefore, same thing on the underside of this shingle. Not manipulating it too high. Can't exactly see it myself. Hopefully the recording works out good. But flipping this back over, proximity should be like right here. So it should be right about here. You should be able to see where some of that transfer has occurred. Very similar in nature. And it's much more apparent. I don't know if we can get good view. You can see some of that mat transfer right here. There you go. It's definitely occurring. So certainly now these two courses of shingles need to be replaced, as well as the corresponding below, because now there won't be a proper seal to these shingles. For the sake of showing a completion of repair, remount this phone. Certainly stopping the repair here now that these two courses need to be replaced is appropriate. This tool is great. It minimizes the uplift for swinging the hammer. Broke. Apologize for the time delay here. So it should be important to notate that in the course of this repair, again, this being the course being replaced, this one not to be replaced, but as we've highlighted before, the mat transfer that's occurred, you can really see that one now that the sun's peeking out. But the other thing to point out is that here's the original hole that the nail was in. Here's where we've had to relocate. You cannot insert that nail in the same hole and have the same holding power. So because of this, this shingle is certainly compromised and it's not in the same condition it was in pre-loss, along with the hole that's underneath of that in the underlayment, and now there's additional holes in the underlayment. So this is a corresponding effect all the way across, where nails have had to be relocated. It can't be in the exact same hole, and you can see a very large piece right here of the mat transfer that's occurred. So certainly direct physical damage that is occurring on as spreading up and down as a result of these repairs, and with damages that are notated on both sides for the coverage currently. 13 total shingles. That there's shingles on this side that are wind damage. There are shingles on the front side. As you can tell, the front having shingles like right here. So being that we have the damage on both slopes, clearly not in a repairable condition, compromise. Oh, here's another one here. Compromise in both directions, that the insured's claims for a full roof replacement are valid. So we appreciate your review of this video as additional evidence, along with an estimate being provided for the cost to be incurred for a full roof replacement, and look forward to your updated coverage estimate, and payment issuance as per the insured's letter of representation. Thank you for your time.